Hello my ghouls with guns. My name is Shay, aka the Buff Vegan Witch, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have like a gothic witchy Amazon haul slash review. We were just missing Halloween around here, and it's still quite a few months away, so I figured, you know what, we're having a craving to go to the Halloween store and we can't. So what's another alternative? So I just googled, Gothic home decor into Amazon, found a few pieces and figured I would show them to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Also, if you do hear running water in the background, my toad Tabitha just got spoiled with a brand new water fountain and she's living her best little toad life. So I just didn't have the heart to turn it off. She's getting used to it and kind of loving it and being around the water. So I just didn't want to turn it off for her. So if you hear running water, that's what it is, and I apologize, but she comes first. I do have my phone here because I have my Amazon order here so I can tell you the prices and like the description and if it matches and if I think it's worth it. So I just want to go ahead and start with this moon lamp. When I opened this out of the box, I was kind of like, that doesn't look very nice. So I'll go ahead and show you the picture first on Amazon, and then I'll show you the moon lamp, and then I'll plug it in and show you like what it looks like once it's plugged in, because I feel like it looks better once it's turned on and like it gets going. On Amazon, this is listed as the Medethun store, Mydethun. I'll link everything in the description below as well. But it's just a moon lamp, and it was $42.99 for a 7.1 inch. So this is the description and what it looks like. And yeah, it's just like this witchy little lamp, and they have like different options, so you can pick one that changes color or one that just stays, kind of yellowish. So when I got it out of the box, I was like, I don't think this is $40 worth, and like I still don't think it's $40 worth. It's just kind of like this styrofoam. Let me try and focus. Oh, there we go. It's just like this styrofoam like ball, like not styrofoam, but like plaster, so it's not the best like quality with these moon divots on it. But once you plug it in, it does look kind of cool. It does look like an actual moon. So I'm debating whether or not it's worth keeping. I'll show you this plugged in as well. And then it came with just like a little wooden stand to put it on. So I don't know, maybe at nighttime this would be like super cool if you're into like, just having like maybe a night light turned on, but you don't want anything super bright or something that doesn't make any noise. This would be kind of cool and relaxing just to have by your bed at nighttime. This is the size, like the size of my head. But is it $40 worth? I'm not 1000% positive on that bit. Maybe 20 bucks. They do have smaller sizes that you can pick, like, you can pick different sizes. They do have a smaller size for like a little bit cheaper. But I don't know if I want it any smaller than this either, because then it would be difficult to kind of tell what it is. So I don't know. It's cool, it's all right, it's fun, it's witchy, and it's something that's like a statement piece for sure, but I don't know if I'll be hanging on to it. Next piece is also a lamp, but this one didn't even come with the cord that I'm supposed to plug it in with, which I was super bummed about because he's super cool. But it's this raven. Okay, so this is by the brand Cosley Meadow, and it's just a crow lamp, raven lamp light. Standing crow is the style, and it was $49.95. So again, I just don't think that this is like $50 worth of quality. He is a little bit more like sturdy, because when I first looked at him I was like, oh no, he's gonna be like the plastic crow that you get from the dollar store around Halloween time. If you know, you know. But he's not. He's a little bit more still plaster, but like detailed, super pretty, and just a little bit more sturdy quality. But the cord is supposed to go like through his mouth. There's like a little hole there that the cord's supposed to go through, and then the lamp just like hangs. So you know, kind of like he's got the cord in his mouth and then it just hangs. Oh, he's even got some really cool little claws there. Some little talons. But it didn't come with the cord, and I've like checked the box high and low. I've ripped the styrofoam apart and I just cannot find it. But it's supposed to just hang out of his mouth like this, so that would be super cool. Maybe it's just like a little reading lamp, or I don't even know if it's bright enough because I can't turn it on to tell you. But that would just be like the coolest little thing. So being that it didn't come with the cord, this is definitely going to be sent back. I don't know if I'll reorder it because I do like the idea of having like a little standing crow holding the light. But again, I don't know how bright it would be or anything, so I don't know if it would actually be useful, or if it's more of just something that you kind of keep by your nightstand, or, you know, by your front door when you enter, is just like a little night light or something like that. But he's so cool, and I'm so sad that it didn't come with the cord. I'll show you the instructions so you can kind of see what he's supposed to look like. And yeah, it is missing that cord. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that part, but it says it comes with it, so I'm not sure. But he's a cute little guy, and better quality than the dollar store Halloween plastic crow for sure. But if, like, you know, if you, because I write a lot too, so I was thinking like, oh, if I had him plugged in, you know, on my desk next to another lamp so I could see, or, you know, have my light up keyboard, it wouldn't be an issue. But this would give off some serious Edgar Allan Poe vibes, and like if I'm writing my spooky stories and I have this little guy like just hanging out there with the light, that would, like, I feel like bring on some awesome inspiration. So it's kind of a bummer that he doesn't work, but it is what it is. So we're gonna get into like some wall decor. First thing I picked up is this coffin mirror, which, oh my gosh, I love this. This is so pretty. Okay, so this is by the brand Gothic Courtesies, and it's just a large coffin mirror, 23-inch coffin decorator for bedroom or bathroom. Hooks and hardware included. Oh, it says currently unavailable. That's a bummer. So it doesn't even list the price, but it is out of stock. They have another one here that's a Goth Vanity coffin mirror, so that's $38.99. I'm assuming I paid a similar price, being that this is a good solid size. But it's like, it's a solid mirror, and it does have the hanging stuff on the back. So this is awesome. I'm really excited to hang this. Like, even if you had like, you know, an entryway or like a little side table down a hallway, you could hang this and then have your little desk or tabletop with your spooky candles, or, you know, like a little rosary, like a fake one, or like, you know, tarot cards or something in front of it. That would be super cool and super gothic and witchy. So I'm really excited to see what I can do with this one. So I picked up this little coffin makeup brush holder. I have a lot of makeup brushes, so this probably will just hold my everyday brushes. But this is cute. It's got a little stand on the bottom so it stays upright, and then if you wanted, you could put it this way. The spaces are pretty little, so I'm not sure what exactly you could put in it if you put it this way. And they're pretty deep as well, so I feel like they would go maybe halfway up your makeup brushes, like the standard makeup brush size. But this is such a cute little hand. It looks like it's handcrafted. So it looks like something you'd get off of Etsy or something. By the brand Goth Vanity. And it's a brush holder, desk organizer. This guy was $25.99. So I feel like that's a good solid price for this. I'd probably say it's worth maybe more like $15 to $20 than the $25 to $30 range. But see, that's just supposed to hold your makeup brushes. So this is a super cute little spooky addition to the bathroom, or again, I don't know if you would hold it this way. Maybe it would fit like a coffee pod for the Keurigs. That's about the size of these guys, so that'd be cute in your kitchen as well. Wouldn't hold very many, but another little spooky idea for this thing. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I'll probably be keeping it. The next is actually this little coffee mug here. I am a Taurus, so of course, naturally, I got the Taurus constellation cup, and these guys actually light up, or like, you know, it looks black, like it looks like these other stars. And then when you put something hot in it, this part will light up as the hot water or the hot coffee or whatever you put in it goes up, this part starts to come in. So I think that that is super cool and super fun. And it just says Taurus, strong, dependable, sensual, creative, which if you're a fellow Taurus out there, you know is true. But yes, I am obsessed with my astrology sign. I'm 1000% a Taurus, so this was just a necessity to add to my spooky mugs and my spooky kitchenware collection. So this is by the brand Ukana Outpost, Okuna, and it's just a Zodiac astrology color changing mug, and I believe they have other Zodiac signs. But this guy was $13.99, so totally worth it. It's not the biggest mug in the world, but it does the trick. And it's just adorable, and who doesn't want their astrology sign to like light up the constellation as you pour your drink in it? Like, it's necessary, it is. Next I pick up these little prints, and when you look at them on Amazon, they come in they look like they come in like a black frame, but when they came in the mail, they came as just like a print alone. So you have to buy the frame and put it in the frame, which is fine. You know, they sell these frames at the Dollar Tree, so it's not like it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. I mean, it could if you wanted to go to like Michael's and make it super fancy, but you know, Dollar Tree ones will work just fine for these. These do specify that they are handmade. And this is by the brand Yellow Bird Art and Design. So I got 2 of them. They are not the same store. The skulls are by a brand called Giava, Gavia. This one doesn't say handmade. It just says vintage, Halloween, Gothic accessory, wall accessory, and these are just like different skull heads. So I'll show you the prints, but the skulls were $19.95. These are the skull heads, which are, it's just on this vintage paper, which is pretty thick. It's not like an actual, you know, it's like a laminated piece of paper. So there's this one, and then there's this one, and then this one. So I guess it's like the evolution of the human skull, or just some different skull guys in there. So there's 6 of them, and these are super pretty, and I like that they have like kind of like dimensions and like math stuff behind them, so it gives them a little more substance than if they were just the skulls. Like, they look kind of like scientific, or like, you know, you're making a witchy spell, so you have the dimensions of everything. So these are really spooky, and I love these. Locally sketched, I don't know, this is at the top there. These are super fun, and I feel like, again, like down a hallway, these would be super cool, or like spooky. You know, you have the different skull sizes and the different like different animals that they come from, so that's pretty cool. That would be an awesome idea. Or like, again, in a kitchen, just to like see these on top of the cupboards maybe would be like an odd spooky twist. In a bathroom, even in a bedroom, I feel like these would be like a really cool, like above the bed, just 6 frames of these spooky skull guys, or for just Halloween time, whatever you're feeling with these. I just feel like these are awesome, and for 20 bucks, I mean, you get like a pretty good quality item. So I feel like these are worth it. They even have like blood stains at the top of some of them, and this one says crime scene. So just fun spooky things with like little details that you wouldn't exactly notice unless you were really looking for them like that. So this one says federal law enforcement here at the bottom. So these would be cool if you were doing like a crime Halloween theme, or again, you just wanted just like a vintage, spooky, witchy, potiony vibe to any part of your house. I wish I had a really cool long hallway, because these would totally go down that hallway. But yeah, super cool. So I'll show you the bats now. These are so cute. I feel like if you are a spooky lover, you love bats, spiders, scorpions, any type of beetles or moths, any type of spooky little animal like this, but the bats just get your heart. This one has the little scientific names of all the different bat parts, and it's got little babies with it. These are definitely a little thinner than the skull ones. Like, the skull ones have a little bit more of like a cardboard like frame to them. These are literally just a laminated sheet of paper, but these are the homemade ones. But they're super well done, and they're really beautiful, and they match the like the beigey kind of vintage look of the other skulls. So like they'll go together if you wanted to, you know, put them side by side or do a mix match. This one is super cute too. Just got the anatomy of their little ears and their little faces and mouths on there. This one is like, oh, this one reminds me more of like a witchy, like old spell book, where they're like going over the different like demons and different like names and like the old like anatomy of all of them, because these bats definitely have some body parts that normal bats wouldn't have. And this one kind of has an interesting face going on, almost like a monkey. So this is super cool, and it's got like this little pig looking nose up here and just like a monkey face, and oh, just all sorts of spooky things happening. Just the 4, but these are like, again, like cute because you love bats and like they're adorable with their little faces, but it's also got some spooky stuff in there with their noses and their faces kind of being funny, or you know, the one with like the boobs. That whole situation. So these definitely have like a more spooky old vintage witchy vibe happening, and this with the skulls, like, oh, just again like down a long hallway I'm picturing, with like the raven lamp at the end and this coffin mirror. If you want to freak your house guests out, this is a perfect way to do it. Okay, so next thing, like I opened it because I wasn't quite sure what it was, and it was just this big bulky bag, and I was like, what in the world is this? And I ended up forgetting about this duster that I got. Okay, when I looked at it on Amazon, it looks like a bedspread. So when I opened it, I was like, oh no. But then I looked at the description on Amazon, and it does clarify that it's a duster. So that was my bad for not catching that. But this again has the super gorgeous like cream color, and it's got the death moths all over it, so it'll match those pictures perfectly, and everything will just blend super nicely if you wanted to do like a whole creamy, earthy toned, spooky aesthetic. This is by the brand MRBAY, Mr. Bay, and it's a skull bedding, digital 3D death skull flower cream brushed microfiber bedding 3-piece set. So it's a duvet cover and then 2 pillowcases. So this is what it looks like on Amazon, right? So I'm picturing like a full type of bedspread situation, because it literally looks like a thick bedspread, right? And this was $48. So for $48, I was like, oh my gosh, this spooky bedspread. I thought it was gonna be like thick and cushioned. I was all for it. And then it came, and not that I'm hating, because I do like it, and I probably still will end up keeping it, because if you get like super hot in the summer, like I live in Las Vegas, it gets so hot during the summer, like even with the AC on, like you can't break that heat, right? So this will be awesome for the summer because it's nice and light and airy, but it just feels like the end, like that slip they put on the end of hotel beds. That's what this feels like. So you can see that it's like super thin and like not the best. And it actually has a zipper here. So I guess if you wanted to fill it and make it more fluffy, which I'm assuming they did for that picture, then I guess you could do that. But man, who wants to do a giant thing? Who wants to fill that themselves? Not me. I don't even know what you put in here. But it does have a gorgeous print on it, and the print is definitely very very well like printed on there. Like it's not blurry, it's not pixelated. So there is the big old death moth. And there's quite a few of them on here, and then it also has just like some florally print. So I feel like this is actually perfect for spring and summer because of how light and airy it is. And also the print on there is just more of like a nice floral brand. All these dust things are going around now. But this is, I mean, it's pretty. It is pretty. $48. I guess that would be worth $48. I just wish it was a little bit more described of that it's a duster. But it is my fault for not catching that. Here's the pillowcases. So it just has the same exact pattern as the bed sheet, same material, just nice and light and airy, just like a soft cotton sheet would be. You couldn't even use these as a sheet. I feel like you would just have to tuck the ends in yourself because it doesn't have the tucking part that a sheet would have or a fitted sheet would have. So you would just have to tuck it in yourself. But it's got, see, it's just like a nice airy cottony sheet. So you could sleep on it and put another bedspread on top of it if you wanted. But I think for summer and spring, especially if you live in a warmer climate like I do, this will be a super pretty, nice, feminine, but still spooky, mature, elder witch vibe. And it, like I said, it matches the coffin mirror, it matches the little raven lamp, even the moon lamp, because it's kind of more of like a cream color like this. And the spooky pictures, this would all blend super nicely, so you could do a whole like witchy, potion-y bedroom that's like summery and springy, but still very spooky. Yeah, and vintage. That would be a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bedroom. Okay, moving on. I picked up this little coffin wall hanger, and I have not opened this one yet. So let's see. So this guy is by the brand Ella and Emma, and it's a pack of 2, and it's just this little coffin wall hanger. It's very small. My keys would probably break this. They're just tiny little things. So if you like have like a wall hanger, you know, typically you could put your dog's leash on it. And if it's just like a light dog's leash that doesn't have like the bulky handle that you can stop it, and you know, with the buttons where you can make the leash like stop and then go again, the expandable leashes. If it's just like a small dog little light leash, that might work on these, or like one key, like your spare key or your mail key. My whole group of keys, my car keys, everything is just on one, because otherwise I would lose each and every one of them and I would be screwed. So I don't think that these will be heavy duty enough to hold that up, but they have these adorable little moons in them, and then they do have like hangings on the back of them. And then it comes with the little like screws and the little hooks to put on these guys. So, I mean, it's annoying it doesn't come together already because I'm the worst at putting things together. But I get it, to save space and to like fit it all in the box. But yeah, those are what they're supposed to look like. So you can see the little hooks there. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to put these together, and also what I'm gonna put on them. You could even just have them on your wall as like baby little coffins and not even put the little hooks in there, and maybe like paint over these in black or something, because they're not like huge holes. So you could do something else on there. You could put another little patch or sticker on them to make them more spooky, or like, you know, you could do, even you could put these over your pet bowls and put your pets' names on them. That would be super cute. Great. Oh my gosh, I might actually do that with these. I have ferrets, but you know, it'll work. And a toad and a leopard gecko, but that would be super cute to have their little names on here. And these are super light, so they won't like damage your wall or, you know, tear anything out or anything like that. So maybe not the best for like key holders, but like for other little things, yeah, these would be super cute, and these are staying. It also comes with like a little mini screwdriver, so that's super nice. So you have to put it together, but that's nice that it comes with like a little accessory to even do that with. So for $15, definitely not a bad bargain. I'm gonna go into some tapestries, because obviously I have my big tapestry here that I got from Spirit this past Halloween. But I wanted to get like some other ones just to switch up the background from time to time on my YouTube videos, or to, you know, take pictures in front of for Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me, go follow me over there. It's the Buff Vegan Witch, same as on YouTube. But this one I actually saw on Killstar, and I literally almost got it. And then I was like, let me search Amazon for witchy stuff, and this came up at a fraction of the price, and I was not even mad. It's like, well, duh, it's cheaper on Amazon. I'm just gonna get it off Amazon. So this is called it's by the brand Lifeel, Lifeel, and it's called the Witch Blessed Tapestry Wall Hanging. And so I'll show you the picture, and then I'll show it to you in person, but in the picture you could probably see it maybe just a little bit better. It's this spooky tapestry with just a big pentagram in the middle, and snakes and crystals and crescent moons and stars, and it just has like the whole situation going on. Snakes and the moon and the stars and the crystals, and then there's the giant one in the middle. And then it just has, you know, dark magic sayings around the pentagram, which, oh, hi, yes, please. So this is super fun, and it's big, and I think I got the $14.99 one. It's on sale from $20 to $14, and then they have a smaller one. But yeah, this is super fun and super spooky, and it was on Killstar, but I found it cheaper on Amazon, so that's always awesome. The next tapestry I picked up is this witchy one, and I'm loving the feel of this. This is super like silky and luxurious, and it just feels thicker. The other one was just like a typical airy cotton tapestry, but this one is super dense and like silky. You could almost use this as a tablecloth, which would be the coolest tablecloth ever. You know what, I'll show you the Amazon picture first before I open this up and show you, so you can see it a little better, because there's not much space here. This is by the brand Lyle, L-I-L-E, and it was $16.99, and it is just this witchy thing with her, you know, the little fortune teller hands over the moon with some stars and all the wonderful spooky things on there. The detail though, I mean, she's even got her bracelets on, a little ring, her nails done. It's a whole vibe. And it looks just like the picture. Ooh, there's her spooky hand. Oh, I love this. That's gonna be super cool. I love the size of it. And there's the moon in there. And then her other hand at the bottom, holding that part of the moon up with her ring. Oh, this is super pretty. Again, I love the feeling of it. It's so soft and silky, and it's just nice quality. It's dense. It feels like it'll hold up really well. It's smooth. The print, again, is not pixelated. This is just awesome for like 16 bucks. Definitely worth it. It'd be super cool as like a duster on your bed since it's silky, or a tablecloth. Like you could put this with your cards out and your little crystal ball and have a whole theme going on. If you're like me and you eat your meals at the couch in front of the TV anyway, so the table's just there to be there to have a table. But this is super pretty, and there's so many different things that you could do with this. Ooh, I'm excited. Next, for my wall, I picked up these 3D butterfly decorations. Ooh, they're falling out of the bottom because I opened it. And I thought that these would be like the paper ones. If you know, at Target during Halloween time, they sell like these paper, like these black paper rats and like bats and different things that you can put up the wall. But they're actually like a shiny, like plasticky material. So they'll hold up a little bit better than like paper would. Just fold the little wings. Oh, that's so pretty. And they just stay up like that, and they go against your wall. So it's like a 3D butterfly effect. So you could do like this leading up to one of those pictures, or around the pictures, or just, you know, different placements, or you could put them on your fridge. That would be super pretty. 24 of them for $6.99. So I feel like that is definitely a good price, because I feel like the paper ones are priced pretty similarly, but like definitely not even half the quality. So these are just so pretty. And if you know, I just got my neck tattooed of butterflies. Everything butterfly I'm like obsessed with right now. And since it's springtime, all the butterfly things are coming out. So you could even do this as like, you know, a spring, summer, Gothic, spooky decoration, or like a spooky Easter, or, you know, something like that. These are just super pretty and cheap and super reasonable for their price. they all fell out now, but they even come with like those little stickers to put on the back so you can stick it onto your wall. These are super pretty and I'm super happy I got them. Last few things I wanted to mention, which two of them haven't come yet, and then the other one I have to go grab because I forgot it. But this first one is just this spooky witchy mask, and I was thinking if you hang those wall hangers on the wall, you could hang your little mask on them, because who doesn't want a spooky mask to go on their little coffin wall hanger? And I feel like those would be light enough to handle a mask like this. But it's super pretty. It's just got rabbits and eyes and snakes and daggers and all sorts of little, again, like, this is more like spring because it's got mushrooms and leaves, and oh my gosh, it's even got this little witchy boot on it, which is totally Hocus Pocus vibes with the eyeball right there. But this is definitely more like Alice in Wonderland, witchy, gothic, spooky mask, so that would be super cute on the coffin. This was $12.99, which I don't love the idea of spending more than $5 on these masks, but it is what it is right now. It's 2021 and we live in the COVID world, so we might as well make that as spooky as we can as well. But they have like different patterns down here. So they have like more guyish ones with skulls, or more like pastel goth with like pink roses. So these are all super pretty, but I just loved that, and I figured that would be super pretty to hang on that coffin, to, you know, keep by my front door, just to make sure I don't forget my mask when I leave. And I figured they would just go nicely together. The last thing that I ordered that I'm waiting for still, I just wanted to film this video because I figured, why am I gonna wait for like these two little things, you know? You guys get the basic idea. But it's by the brand Black Magic Witch, and it's the Moon Phases mirror. That is so pretty. So if it's anything like this Coffin Mirror was, we're gonna love it. But this guy, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, this is currently unavailable too. But Amazon has a few different ones, and like they're all ranging from like $25, $23, so I'll link one that's still in stock. But that's what it looks like. So they have like their little altar there with the moon phase mirrors, and it's a 5-piece set, so it comes like that. And then you probably just put it together on the wall in the way that you want your phases to go, or you can put them separately around the house since they're different pieces. They all come separate, so who says you have to put all the moon phases together, you know? Or you could put it like here, like they have it above your bed or behind your living room couch. So just some fun different ideas, you know, to add a little bit more like spooky witchy element to it, but it's still like more of an elegant witch versus like the coffin is like deathly gothic witch. So if you wanted something a little bit more elegant, that's not quite as hardcore as like a coffin would be, this would be a great option. Last but not least, I'm going to mention this 30-ounce witch tumbler. This is by the brand Rogue and Wolf. So I think they have their own separate website as well, but I guess they have a, you know, little spot where you can get it off Amazon as well. This was $24.70. So for a cup, that's a little steep. That's quite a bit for me to spend on something like this, but like I saw it and I just couldn't resist. Like I drive for work, so I like was just thinking like my little witchy self having this in the car next to me, driving, doing my deliveries, but still feeling like my most witch self. Like everything's got to match. Like it's got to be my purse with my cup, with my lunchbox, with my outfit. Like everything has to go together. So I couldn't resist, and it's actually super good quality. It's so pretty. It's obviously got fingerprints. I used it this week. But it's super, super nice. It's kept ice in there all day for me so far. It is only March, so I'm sure summer in Vegas, that's not really gonna happen. But I'm sure it'll keep it cool for quite a while. And, you know, keep your hot drinks hot, your cold drinks cold. There's a little sticker at the bottom. So with my little astrology mug, I had to have a little matching astrology tumbler. And yeah, this is just super, super gorgeous, and I couldn't say no to it. All right, you guys, so that wraps up my Gothic springtime, summertime little witchy haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you pulled some inspiration for your witchy, spooky self into this spring and summer season. Let me know in the comments below what you like to pull from your Halloween spirit into the other seasons and how you stay spooky year round. Go ahead and give this video a like and please consider subscribing. We want to grow here as a spooky, witchy, fit family, and we want to grow our muscles together. And yeah, thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time.